Ouch! Did your fluffy friend just sink their teeth into you? Don't panic. Here's how to handle it safely. Picture this. You're on the couch, peacefully stroking your cat's soft fur while they purr contentedly. Everything seems perfect. Then suddenly, without warning, those adorable little fangs make contact with your hand. Sound familiar? If you've ever been on the receiving end of a cat bite, you know that mixture of surprise, confusion, and maybe a little betrayal. But before you start questioning your entire relationship with your feline companion, let's talk about what's really going on and how to handle it like a pro. First things first, cats don't bite because they hate you. In fact, most cat bites fall into a few very specific categories. Sometimes it's just playful biting, especially with younger cats who are still learning the difference between a toy and your fingers. Then there's the dreaded overstimulation bite. You know, when you've been petting that sweet spot a little too long and your cat suddenly reaches their limit. Cats can also bite out of fear or stress, like when they're cornered, startled, or feeling threatened by something in their environment. Understanding the why behind the bite is your first step toward preventing future incidents. So what do you do in that moment right after the bite? Take a deep breath and resist the urge to yell or pull away suddenly. Rapid movements can escalate the situation and make your cat more anxious or defensive. Instead, calmly remove yourself from the situation without making a big fuss. Then head straight to the sink. This is important. Cat mouths harbor bacteria that can lead to infections, so wash the wound thoroughly with soap and warm water for at least 5 minutes. Apply an antibiotic ointment if you have it, cover with a clean bandage, and keep an eye on it over the next day or two. If you notice increased redness, swelling, warmth, or any discharge, don't wait. Get it checked by a doctor. Cat bites can become serious surprisingly quickly, so better safe than sorry. Now, before we go any further, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been bitten by your cat? Was it during playtime, a cuddle session gone wrong, or maybe a totally unexpected moment? Drop a like if this has happened to you, and share your funniest or scariest cat bite story in the comments below. And if you found this helpful so far, go ahead and share it with a fellow cat parent who might need this advice. Let's talk prevention, because the best bite is the one that never happens, right? The secret is learning to read your cat's body language like a book. Cats are actually pretty good at telegraphing their emotions if you know what to look for. A twitching tail, flattened ears, dilated pupils, or a sudden stillness are all warning signs that your cat is getting uncomfortable. When you notice these signals during petting, immediately stop and give them space. Let me share a quick example. My friend Sarah used to wonder why her cat Mittens would randomly bite her during belly rubs. Once she started paying attention, she noticed Mittens' tail would start thrashing right before the bite. Now Sarah stops at the first tail twitch, and guess what? No more surprise bites. It's all about respecting your cat's boundaries and recognizing when they've had enough. Proper play techniques are another game changer. Never use your hands or feet as toys, no matter how tempting it is when your kitten pounces on your wiggling fingers. This teaches cats that human body parts are fair game for biting and scratching. Instead, always use appropriate toys. Feather wands, laser pointers, or stuffed mice work great. Keep those toys moving in ways that mimic prey behavior, and your cat will be too focused on the hunt to even think about your hands. And here's a pro tip. If your cat does try to bite during play, immediately stop the game and walk away for a few minutes. Cats are smart, and they'll quickly learn that biting equals end of fun. Training and redirecting biting behavior takes patience, but it's absolutely doable. When your cat starts to get nippy, redirect their attention to an appropriate outlet. Keep toys nearby so you can quickly offer an alternative when you see those hunting instincts kick in. Positive reinforcement works wonders too. Reward your cat with treats and praise when they play gently or choose a toy over your hand. Some cats also benefit from scheduled play sessions to burn off excess energy. A tired cat is usually a well-behaved cat, so aim for at least 2 good play sessions a day, each lasting about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes cats need space, and that's perfectly okay. If your cat is showing signs of stress, fear, or overstimulation, the kindest thing you can do is give them an exit route and let them retreat to their safe space. Never corner or chase a cat who's trying to get away from you. Provide plenty of hiding spots throughout your home, cat trees, boxes, or quiet rooms where they can decompress when the world feels overwhelming. Remember, forcing interaction when your cat isn't in the mood is a recipe for bites and scratches. Here's something reassuring. Most cats who bite aren't aggressive by nature. They're simply communicating in the only way they know how. With time, patience, and understanding, you can build a relationship where bites become rare exceptions rather than regular occurrences. The key is respecting your cat's individuality, learning their unique signals, and responding appropriately to their needs. So here's my question for you. Has your cat ever bitten you? How did you handle it? And what did you learn from the experience? Drop your stories in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your adventures in cat parenting. And remember, every bite is an opportunity to understand your feline friend a little better. Stay safe, stay patient, and happy cat parenting.